Now, some people in here are looking for their second careers, third careers, whatever it is. And so identifying a niche for you is also what we're doing throughout this day. But on the commercial lending side, I'm talking to you guys from a standpoint of if you are operating your own commercial lending company, or you're partnering with another commercial lending company, or you're going to access the funds of a commercial lender. Some of you guys don't know how to introduce yourselves to a commercial lender. Because if I have $100,000 sitting in an account, can I come to you, commercial lender? Can I come to you, commercial lender, and say, I need a return on my $100,000? You have projects you can fund? What kind of returns can I get over there? He said we talk about that later. Good answer. Now, how many of you would actually go or knew that you could take your funds to a commercial lender and have that conversation? Because y'all stuck in that box. Real estate agents in the room, brokers in the room. Y'all stuck in this box. I need y'all to get outside of that box. So where does the money reside, folks? So we got private lenders. And we've got people walking around, and you could be a private lender with just me as an individual being a private lender, Reba being a private lender. Any of you individually can be a private lender. My new crew over here will be private lenders. One of my favorites are family banks, though. So guys, there are people who walk amongst us who have family banks. But y'all not asking the right questions when y'all walking right by them. Because I ask this to you guys all the time. What are you going to say when you meet a millionaire, a couple of millionaires? What do you say? What you going to do? What do y'all say? Meet a couple of millionaires? What kind of conversations y'all having?
Let me hug you. I'm going to be a millionaire too.
Let me hug you. I'm going to be a millionaire too. Let me first tell y'all, half of y'all don't know how to recognize one. Half of y'all are in the room, and there's some millionaires in the room right now. But y'all walk right by them. Now, I ain't going to tell them to raise their hand or anything. But we did this exercise at Teach at the Beach, at the Teach at the Beach conference last year, and I pointed out the millionaires for y'all in the class because half of y'all were sitting next to them, kiki-and whatever, never had a conversation about let's connect or anything. And they got up and they walked right out of there. So my family banks guys are walking around looking for deals to fund. Do you have deals and things ready for them to fund? Because everybody, I keep hearing, I don't have the money to fix and flip. Did you ask anybody? You didn't ask anybody. So you have private banks, family banks, private lenders. Then we start looking at our local banks. How many of you have relationships with your local banks? I got one person in the room, 2 people in the room, 4 in the room, 5 with the local banks. Do y'all know the bank presidents of those local banks? So we walking around putting our money in local banks, knowing the presidents, and we're not using their funds? So my local banks, I use their funds and I don't pay them any interest.